Evening all, Remarks here, back again with another video, back again with another Oculus Go, Quest / Rift video. So as you know, over the next few months we should hopefully be getting the Oculus Quest. So for those of you who watch my channel for primarily Oculus Go content, you know what that headset is. You likely know what the Oculus Rift is, that sort of full VR sort of experience that needs a PC to run it. You're tethered by a wire, but you do have two controllers and using sensors you're able to kind of move around and duck and that sort of thing. Well, the Oculus Quest is going to be that sort of middle ground between the two, so it's going to be wireless, but it's going to have sort of 6 degrees of freedom type games. So in this series of videos I wanted to kind of jump on some Oculus Rift games that we know are going to come to the Oculus Quest. So you can kind of have a little look at kind of what the gameplay is going to be like. So if you don't know, maybe you're sort of an Oculus Go person and you're kind of wondering whether you should get the Quest or not, we'll play the game and you can kind of see the sort of thing you should expect. We should be expecting kind of the games to very much function the same as how they do on the Rift. Graphics wise they should be a slight downgrade, maybe a lot depending on what the game is, but we'll kind of discuss that in each of these videos as well, and also kind of touch on sort of the Oculus Go, how it kind of compares, you know, how, you know, maybe these games could come to the Oculus Go as well. Maybe, you know, we'll have a chat about that. So in this first video we're going to be checking out SUPERHOT. SUPERHOT is a kind of Matrix type game where you kind of the enemies only move when you move, and you have to pick up stuff and guns and whatever and shoot and smash people. It's great in VR and it's definitely one of the kind of standout titles on the Oculus Rift, and it's coming to the Oculus Quest. Let's jump in and have a go at SUPERHOT on the Oculus Rift. Alright, so here we are in SUPERHOT. We get ourselves some hands. SUPERHOT is a game where you need movement. You need to move around because the game doesn't move unless you move. So watch when we pick up this gun, the game starts. So if I don't move, this guy won't shoot me. But if I go like that, grab that gun. How cool is this? And then grab that gun as well. So like this, look, these guys are coming at me, but if I move, punch, they come at me. Oh, come on then mate, come on then mate, come on then. Oh, having some. So like, you've got to stop, look around, grab some stuff, throw it in, grab some more stuff, throw it over there. Where'd the gun go? There. Oh, what missed it? Got him. Oh, this guy's coming around here. Let's move to make him come. So this is a game where you do need the 6 degrees of freedom because you need to be able to lean in, grab stuff. Could it work on the Go? I guess if it worked on the Go, you need to be able to grab stuff. Well, that guy just shot me, look. The follow went straight past. Oh! Oh, we missed. Let's chuck some stuff at him. There we go! Well, I wonder what this will look like on the Oculus Quest. I imagine it will look pretty much the same. The graphics are sort of crazy. Super hot. Level. So I think the graphics will probably look pretty much the same. Maybe slightly toned down a little bit because do remember the Oculus Quest is going to be running on sort of mobile processors. It's very similar to the Oculus Go. Slightly higher processors, slightly higher specs, but it has 2 controllers and it has that sort of tracking. So like, for example, now look, we can duck under this gun and look around it, where you can't do that with the Oculus Go. You will be able to do it with the Oculus Quest. Pick up the gun, show your dedication. Let's go. For what? Oh, I've got to kill myself. Ah! Hey, we're in the menu. Right, let's do some levels. Am I going there? No, I'm going there. Where's this go? We've got our hands, look, we've got full hand control. Look, 2 hands. Oh no, where's the other hand? I don't have another hand. Oh, there you go, now it's going to let me put it in. Now we do the level 4, we can get in like close and look at stuff. That's the difference between 6 degrees of freedom and 3 degrees of freedom. We can move our arms out to grab stuff, like this VR headset, and put it on. And in we go again. Right in my face. Oh, that was it. Easies. Let's have a quick look. Guns! Oh, I just hit green screen. Oh, oh taking out that gun. That's what you've got to be careful of. You'll be swinging around. Oh, I got shot in the head. You've got to be careful that you'll be swinging around. And then you might hit some stuff. So, you're definitely playing Quest games. You want to get a bit more athletic about it. Woo! But it does add a lot to the... Oh, I can shot the bullet out of the air. Didn't you know you could do that? Didn't know you could shoot bullets. But is this better than VR? I think definitely. If you want to be playing games, this is awesome. Oh, look, I stapler. Is that the end of the level? You do like little sort of squads of 5. You always start from the start every time you play this. Ooh. Anything else? Nope. Woo. So this is the sort of gameplay you can kind of expect from the Oculus Quest. It'll play, I'm sure, very much the same. Probably be the same, exactly the same game. I mean, I'd like to think they'll bring out some exclusive content. Probably they will, maybe they won't. Get some ninja stars. Woo, woo. Got a knife. Yeah. Oh, that was close. Down you go, boys. Oh, punch. Where's the next person coming from? What have I got? Guns. Oh, he's shooting at me. Oh, it's kind of like being in the Matrix. Ooh. So if you can only move, or they only move when you move. Oh, oh. Call me Neo. Oh. Oh. But is this the sort of gameplay you'd want to see more of? Is this the sort of game you'd play? Is it something you're looking forward to on the Oculus Quest? It's been confirmed, it's coming. Oh, got an achievement. Oh, I got shot. I could have moved a bit more than that. But it is good fun. It's definitely more immersive. I would say the screens, though, like on the Oculus Rift, for example, the screens are not as clear. The graphics are obviously better, but you can see the screen door effect a lot more. So the pixels, you can sort of, if you get up close, I can see sort of the lines a lot clearer than I can on the Oculus Go. Oh no! Oh, did he get me? Oh, he got me. Maybe look, you do these like different turns. Oh, I missed him. Come on. Oh. Oh no! Oh, did he get me? Oh no, I shot him. Oh. You kind of forget a little bit that you can move so much. Oh, oh. I didn't even see it coming. Boom! Boom! This is the sort of gameplay you can kind of expect from the Quest. Is this a day one purchase? I think kind of is. It's the classic sort of this sort of Beat Saber, you kind of staple sort of cliche. Where's the other one? I want that knife. Give me. You can see there I've got like a guardian barrier on, so it protects me from sort of punching stuff I shouldn't. So like here, there's my green screen, look, so it's going to show me don't get too close to that. You set that up beforehand. And I imagine, or I know that the Quest will have something similar. Kind of keep you safe. Whoa, he's got a shotgun. Whoa. Got him. Oh no, I didn't get him. Oh, I'm off the couch there. But the great thing with having two controllers is that you get two hands at the same time in sort of 3D space, that you can lean forward, grab some stuff, grab that gun if I want it, shoot that guy. No, I missed him. Whoa! Whoa! Bullets! Whoa! Calm down, mate! Oh, he got me. See, you're playing all sorts of just messing around with the same level. No two levels can actually be done the same, you know. You can do it in half a dozen different ways. Ooh. Oh, didn't grab a gun. Let's try and aim him. Did I get him? I got him. Now this guy around here. Oh! Oh, I missed. I didn't hit anyone. Punch, 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 punch. Just randomly punching trying to hit me. Woo. Oh no, it's that guy with the shotgun who's going to kill me again. Got him! Woo. And we're through those levels, so it just keeps on going like that. Lots of different things, lots of different levels. It is definitely a fun game, and definitely looks like it'd be one of the ones to definitely pick up with the Oculus Quest. The great thing with the Oculus Quest is you won't have this long cable coming off going to the PC. So let me know what you think about SUPERHOT down below. So there we go, there's some Rift gameplay of SUPERHOT. SUPERHOT has been confirmed as an Oculus Quest title. I imagine it's coming at launch, but obviously all these things are kind of up in the air at the moment and we've got no 100% confirmation, but it should be. It'd be interesting to kind of see if they bring out sort of any exclusive content for the Oculus Quest. I think that would be quite nice, some exclusive levels, whether they be exactly the same levels on a direct port. Who knows to be sure, but we should hopefully find out soonish. It's definitely kind of a day one purchase for me for the Oculus Quest. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to play. It definitely kind of uses that 6 degrees of freedom very well. So to be able to duck and move and sort of dodge bullets and that sort of thing, it adds a whole total level, another level of immersion, and sort of you actually feel like you're in there. When I got shot in the head, it felt like I was being shot towards the head. It was very sort of immersive. You kind of expect that the graphics won't be as good as they are on the Oculus Rift. I mean, it kind of depends on your rig a little bit. I've got a $4,000 PC, so it does run everything at super high settings, regardless of whatever game it is. So kind of bear that in mind. The graphics, I imagine, will be kind of similar to the Oculus Go, slightly better, but that sort of gameplay experience will be so much more enhanced for games. So rather than focus on media, which the Oculus Go is, at $200, at $400 you're going to get some sort of proper gaming, proper immersive interactive gaming. Those two controllers being able to move forward in 3D space and move your head and duck and jump and all that sort of stuff is going to be amazing. And the benefit over the Rift is just not having that cable. Having that cable sort of tethering you stops you from kind of getting that full kind of wander around experience, that full sort of room scale experience. You have to kind of go only as far as that wire will let you. Now it's SUPERHOT, you're not running around, you're not doing too much, so it's not too bad. You can kind of stay pretty much planted with your feet and duck and jump and that sort of thing, and you're absolutely fine. But there are other games where you do need that, so the Quest will be perfect for that. Let me know in the comments down below if you like these sort of videos. I'll be doing more of them over the coming weeks and months as the Oculus Quest comes up to being relaunched, covering all the Rift games we know are going to come to the Oculus Quest, so you can kind of get an insight now, especially if you're an Oculus Go owner. Is it worth your upgrade? Do you think you want to be saving your money now, between now and then, to get yourself an Oculus Quest instead of an Oculus Go? I know for a lot of people out there, you don't want to be jumping around, moving around, spinning around, that sort of thing. The Oculus Go is absolutely perfect for that, and for $200 it will continue to be perfect for that when the Oculus Quest comes out. They'll both have a perfect home. But if you're willing to pay the extra, you want those kind of more involved games, then this is probably going to be perfect. So let me know down below if there's any particular games you want me to cover that you've seen that are coming out for the Oculus Quest, and I'll kind of boot them up and we'll have a go. But if you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. That's fine. I'm big enough and ugly enough to take it. But do let me know in the comments down below why I didn't like it, and I'll try and do better for next time. Become one of the remarkables. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified when your next upload video. And that's me done. I'm out. A virtual high five.